Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Roxanne. We are backstage at 2000 Trees Festival 2022. Bleak Soul plays later today. Ben joins me now. How are you, man?
I'm good, thank you. Just good to be here.
Isn't that, I mean, that's a great place to start with, isn't it? And where I'm going to start with everyone, I think. Isn't it such a nice feeling to be back at festivals?
This is my first festival back, I'm just so excited to be here. It was Trees was actually one of the last festivals I played as
it
well.
Wasn't
with
it? As it is, of course. Yeah.
Did the main stage on the slightly smaller stage on the Forest, but this year that stage looks sick. So
it really does. No,
very
it's
excited.
Such a lovely place. And that's got to be a nice thing in general as well. And I want to talk to you actually about putting together your live show, because I remember when we first started talking when you were developing this project, you kind of didn't know yet what that live show would look like. You were still kind of thinking like, maybe I'll do a solo acoustic thing, maybe I'll have a band set up.
Yeah.
It's got to be really nice to finally have the opportunity to get out there, but also to have fully realized what you want to do with this on stage, right?
Yeah, I think, especially with the full band stuff, I still will definitely do like acoustic tours.
Sure.
I have one coming up, but in terms of the full band, I really found some incredible people, and we managed to really just like elevate it beyond anything I ever expected. So I definitely take a lot more thought into like the songwriting now that it is like a thing that is a live band. So
yeah, really nice to see that develop and experience, man. Let's get into the music a little bit. You know, obviously one of the more recent things we heard from you was the Ringleader.
Yes.
Went down very well. Tell me a little bit about where that one came from and yeah, how it came to be, I guess.
Well, I think that's the thing is I just put out a really quiet kind of acoustic somber record, and I don't know whether I have like undiagnosed ADHD in some form, but then suddenly I just wanted to write like kind of heavier stuff again, more riffs, started writing riffs again, and it just kind of came naturally. I wasn't like forcing it or anything, and I remember describing in an interview once that I wanted it to sound like Fight Star fronted by Morrissey. That was like the vibe, and
It's a cracking quote,
I think the Ringleader is the epitome of what I wanted to achieve with that. So
yeah, that's definitely a nice way to put it. And you know, I guess it kind of leads on to what your aims are moving forward with new music, because like you say, I mean, I hate when everyone talks about there's no rules anymore, but there aren't. Do you know what I mean? Like you really are in a position where if you want to do something really soft and acoustic, you can. You want to do something a little heavier, you can. How are you feeling at the minute in terms of what you're working on?
I'm feeling very good at the moment. I think it's more akin to the Ringleader, the stuff I'm writing at the moment. I don't know whether it's going to be an album or an EP, multiple EPs. I'm kind of delving into the TikTok world quite a lot. That's my
Such
my
is
thing.
the modern world.
I know. If you'd have asked me 3 years ago, I'd have thought I'd have never been on it, but I actually really love it now. And I don't know. I think I'm excited to work with some other people as well, and different producers, and kind of expand it out of just me being in my bedroom, because that was kind of how it started. I didn't really have any other choice. Sure. It was a pandemic project, and now options have opened up again, so it's nice.
Absolutely. Well, it's nice to be able to get out there and collaborate again, because you know that's always one of the joys of these things. And speaking of collaborators, you know, I don't know how much you want to say, how much you want to talk about, but you did give me a little very nice piece of information. I know fans are gonna be very excited about. Who have you been working with very recently?
I will say, I've been working with Patty again for the first time.
There we go.
Both in a production and potentially feature capacity, but it is for Bleak Soul. And that'll be coming out soon in some capacity.
That's so exciting, man.
Yeah.
And how has that experience been? Because obviously you're very used to working together, as you have done over the years, but a very different project, like we say. So how was that in terms of, I guess, getting to flex kind of a different creative muscle, even though you're such a comfortable songwriting parent?
Yeah, I think it was really different, because I essentially kind of came to him with like fully written songs, and was like, well, let's kind of produce it together, see where it goes, see what happens. And that was really different, because normally it was like us writing together, or us having a song and another producer working on it. But to come in with my and be produced by him essentially, as opposed to like just co-writing and then having a producer, was like a really different experience. But it worked so well. It was like, I mean, it had been 4 years since we'd kind of worked collaboratively together, since we'd like written the Great Depression, I guess, and it was just instant. Like, I'm trying to click, but I've got both my hands full. But it was just one of those moments where you just fall back in and remember, oh, it's really easy to like work with this person.
So exciting, man. So lovely to see you guys kind of continue that creative partnership, because it always works so well. It really does. In terms of what else is going on kind of for the rest of the year, I suppose, then, so we know there's a few songs kind of out there. Like you say, not entirely sure yet if it's going to be album, EP, and all that kind of stuff, but how many songs are you kind of playing with them, and how many ideas have we got cooking?
I have about 10 songs. So I do have like an album's worth of songs.
Right.
But I don't want to just like be like, oh, I have enough songs for an album, and then put them out for the sake of it.
Sure.
Just I want to push past that, write more than I need, and then work out what it's for. And in the meantime, just kind of keep releasing music and just songs here and there, different versions. And then I'm going on tour with Ian Miles from Creeper in
Very
October.
exciting.
Doing a little acoustic tour, a little evening with.
Isn't that just nice as well? Again, because obviously you guys and Creeper back in the day with us, it is obviously, you've known those guys for a long time.
We've known them a long time,
Yeah.
but you know what? Other than like Slam Dunk, we'd never played shows together.
That's so funny. It's one of those where I assumed you must have played gigs together before.
So we had the same manager as well, right? And it was just one of those bands that we knew really well. I remember me and Will were part of brewing a beer for Slam Dunk one year and stuff. So we've always crossed paths, and we've become friends over the years. And Will always comes out to the Bleak Soul shows in Manchester. It's very lovely of him. And but never played shows. It's mad.
Wild. That's going to be a really nice.
So this is going to be the first time there's been any kind of As It Is Creeper crossover for the first time.
Long may it continue, man. A good pairing right there. Well, I'm going to let you go and enjoy your weekend, but it's an absolute pleasure to catch up with you as always. Looking forward to this new music, and we'll just see you later in the year, I'm sure.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Good to see you, man. Bet everybody.